Everybody. Emre, you're first, or first person I saw. I don't know if you're first. Don't come for Emre because they were first. How is everybody? Where is everybody? Oh my God. Hi, you guys. I'm breathing. I'm alive. I'm here. Here I am. YouTube is, yeah, you probably have to hit the resubscribe button or whatever again. They told me, hi, Sarah. Yeah, they told me, I'm like screaming loudly, hi, like you can't hear me, like you're in the living room over there. Yeah, they probably, I don't know what it is. I had it out with YouTube this weekend. You dyed your hair. No, I didn't, but you know, whatever. My roots are probably growing in and my hair is sticking up because I have to take a nap because Aurora, there you are. I know where you are. Alberta. Hi, you guys. I do look good. That's funny because I crawled my ass out of bed and ran to the post office. I literally drove. I had to pick up some inventory and I mailed your stuff, whoever ordered it. One of the packages seems like I might have been very drunk when I wrapped it, but I really couldn't unwrap it because I had to get it to the post office. So just consider me drunk at the time wrapping it. It's drunk wrapping. It wasn't. Jersey Shore. Yeah, hi, you guys. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Yeah, so anyway, I had to get it in the mail because, yeah, I got my blue nail. It's winter time, so I put dark blue on. In California, this is winter time. You see it? You see? Yeah, so I didn't want to do black yet, so it's time. It's either ombre, black, or blue. So this is navy-ish. So we did this. Yeah, I like the blue. I like the blue. It's because it's winter, and I'm like, oh, my shirt. I've got 3 different shirts on, and whatever. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So, oh, Canada. Oh hell. Oh hell no. Oh Canada. I can't get back into your country. Like I'm banned from my own homeland. I'm banned. I feel like Simon Rushdie, whatever his name was, banned from my country. Lincoln Park After Dark. Yeah, no, that's not this one. But Lincoln Park After Dark is not a gel, but it's a good one. It's one of my favorite because it's a plum one and it's like fabulous. It's like one of my favorites, really. Yeah, no, people are so I literally called somebody and they're like, I'm watching Dr. Fettuccine. And I'm like, you know what? Something be wrong with you. Well, I know. I mean, it's pharmaceutical money. Listen to how invested this person is because they can't fucking get it through their head because they're so like limited and I guess unwilling to see the God side of things. But they're like, it's not a spiritual war. It's not a spiritual war. It's just about money from the pharmaceuticals. I'm like, no, it's a spiritual war. They're trying to do things to children. So I want to send you I want a chicken. I'm Lucy and Desi are my chickens. I was just telling Jill that today. Anyway, yeah, Lucy and Desi be my chickens, okay? They're my chickens. They're my people, my chicken people. So let's see. How can you tell? I have no idea how to... It is a spiritual war. It's obvious. When you die, you don't take your money. I've yet to see the U-Haul take off out of the planet, you know, with the people. No, the money stays here. And what people do for money here is how they prostitute the soul. And we all have done it. I mean, we all like, I have to keep my job. I have to pay my bills. I have to blah, 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 blah. So yeah, no, money's totally evil. Freddie determines. Of course she does. Yeah, Fettuccine, aka Himmler's little offspring. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, right? Whatever. Oh my God. I'm still finishing coffee. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm the only one I know who can drink coffee all night and then go to sleep. I can't stand it anymore. You know what I said? Don't comment on the VACXX, whatever, unless you're going to fucking take it. If you don't take it, shut the bleep and blub, bleep, 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 bleep up and get out. Coffee, I can't eat any more cake. I'm as fat as a chub muffin. I can't. No more cake for chubby muffins. This is Carol's cup. I got Carol's cup tonight. It's from Carol. It's pink. Makes me seem like I'm happy and awake, but really, yeah, no, I'm chubbing up. I gained, what did I eat? What was I doing that I ate? I went somewhere and ate a bunch of something. Oh my God, it was a chicken cacciatore with the garlic bread. That did it. Really. That's what it was. truth be told. No, it wasn't tater tots. It was chicken cacciatore with garlic bread and 2 people's salads because, you know, I got to eat both salads. Rascals. Oh, that's right. I went to Rascals' other grandmother's birthday party, Erica, Grandma Erica. So I went and Chub Muffin. No, I'm at Chub Muffin right now. But I went to there. I forgot the brownies at Erica's. Yeah, the brownies. 6 of them, maybe, or more. Could be more. Yeah, time going fast. Yeah, it is going fast. So anyway, yeah, that pillow was made. It's beautiful. I like it. It's black. It fits over there. No, not special brownie. Who's going to eat 6 marijuana brownies? Not me. No, they were just like yummy iced brownies. Yummy. So I ate them. And Rascal was doing cartwheels and doing everything good. So it was very good. Yeah, I went and saw Jill. She touched it up a bit. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I'm looking at it. Anyway, she touched it up because part of it. But look, it's so pretty. Yeah, so that's what we did. We ate brownies. Erica had her birthday, and me and Rascal did cartwheels, and I just looked at her going, what? I used to be able to do those, maybe, but not right now. I love this one. I have others. We have planned. We have others planned. So it's a whole planning thing. I'm going to do one side. You know why? Because it's really ridiculous at my age to go get a bunch of tattoos. Oh, cute. It's really, Lila's getting tall. She's going to be tall. Grandma Martha's tall. So she's going to be tall. That's the other grandmother. She got a whole bunch of grandmothers. Lila's well taken care of. The sunflower is just what I had at Keith's funeral. But the sunflower represents the sun. The beetles... Well, you can see the beetles if you look at me. Anyway, the beetle guy right here, this beetle, is what I kept seeing after Keithy died. And then the words are what I saw on his phone. But I just got my nose pierced and oh, good for you. There you go, Jill, pierce your nose. I want one more here. I'll be like all, weird. I don't care though, because, I love my nose piercing. It made me feel better about my face, really. I liked it much better. Like I had the worst issue with people telling me you have classic looks and you look like, and they would repeat the name of insert actress. It was usually Grace Kelly in the family. You look like Grace Kelly. I don't look like Grace Kelly, but they meant I give off that vibe of like whatever that is. I was like horrified. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I like the F-bomb. I cannot be her. But she was like that. Anyway. Classic looks. Yeah, I don't like it. Nobody wants to look. Maybe you do. I do not. Maybe people like that, but I don't like it. So I like seeing myself different. You know what I mean? So when I did my nose piercing, I was like, oh my God, I love this because I just like it. So that's that. And tattoos, I think I like them too. Yeah, I can't stand looking like the girl next door because everybody said that. And I'm like, I'm not the fucking girl next door. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, yeah, it drives me crazy. So, yeah, I chipped my tooth eating the popcorn. Now it's root canal time. No, I haven't got new tattoos yet, but I have a beautiful one, which is going to be Keithy's sign, Sagittarius, of course. And I have a picture of it. Look it. I'm also got little Keithy's signature we're going to do. See? This is in 2008. I took it off of one of his notebooks. I'm not going to put the last name, Bella, because I already know his last name. Yes, tattoos hurt like a mother bleeping. Not as much as giving birth. I love nose rings. I'm 4 months older, and you have 8 tattoos. I just started doing them, though, but that's why I cut my hair off, too, because people are like, when you're older, you should have long hair. I'm like, I don't want long hair. I know, but they have to pull the tooth out. If they pull the tooth out, then my jaw goes weird and I have a skinny face. Oh my God. So guess what I was doing? Anyway, wait, let me show you this. Yeah, Keithy's little signature. There's so many little ones I want, but this one is going on. And this is a tulip head here. But anyway, if you look at it like that, oh, my phone won't keep it that way. Anyway, if you look at it like this, isn't that cute? That's a Sagittarius bow and arrow. That's going on my hand. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. It really hurts here. She was just going over this and I was like, oh God, I forgot, right? Oh, I forgot. Kind of like giving birth, right? Hi, Anthony. How are you? Yeah, that's one. And then we're going to design it so Keithy's little scripture, his little name writing can go there. Yeah, it's going to be painful too. You can imagine that. But what have I got to lose, really? Yeah, on the top of the hand. That's right. Uh-huh. This right here, if you do one right here, just get ready to give birth, but worse. It feels like little teeny jabs, like jab, 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 jab. I was like, oh. So I'm getting this stuff called Dr. Numb. It's for babies who get tattoos. That's me. Yeah, have a few gummies. No, I was like, oh, fuck. People who do like parts of their body, I'm like, oh my, yeah, it's a pinchy. I know, it's like little, it's like, get off me. So yeah, I mean, I don't think this part hurts. I mean, it's doable, but underneath your arm, it's a very weird feeling. It's actually bloodletting, really. I like it, but you know, I did it because really, quite frankly, I've got nothing to focus on, so I'm going to focus on body art now. Like, my life since Keith passed is, I've got nothing to focus on. There's nothing, like, nothing. So, my natural hair is the color of my eyebrows, which is dark blonde. So, yeah, there's nothing to do in life for me. I'm done. So, this is it. So, who cares? So, it's kind of a rebellion of sorts when somebody spirals out of control. I'm on that, except I'm controlled out of control. It's that. Yeah, I love the Sagittarius. Then I'm going to do the crabs for Jason, you know, low cancer crabs. But I'm going to put flowers so that it makes his little crab nice. Happy crab. Uh-huh. Yeah, wow, I just... yeah, deja vu. I say the same thing all the time. I remember when you used to hate face tattoos. Face tattoos? Yeah, I don't think you should do them on your face, really. I mean, you could put a fuck you on your face. I guess they can laser it off. And who cares at this point? Like, I got nothing to lose. I can do that. I've got nothing to lose. Literally, no one cares. Like, when you're older, you're just crazy. No one cares. Yeah, happy crab. No, I don't do face. No, I'm not going to do. But who cares, really? If I were to tattoo my face, like, they could put something up here. I mean, if you ever got a facelift, though, then what, right? Fucking weird. Thank you, Lena and Teresa. I'm just thinking if you got a facelift, your tattoo like this. Yeah, the neck tattoos, I don't know. I think that those might hurt. I'm just going on the wrist thing. So I'm just keeping it to my arm right now. Yeah, it is my body, my choice. It really is. So, but I'm just saying in terms of my hair is all globbed. God knows what I fell asleep in back here. Like, literally. I think I put gel in my hair and then went to sleep. I have butterflies. Oh, yeah, butterflies are cute. I would like ladybugs going down here. See, I don't care anymore. That's the point. I used to think it mattered what you look like. I am doing a sleeve. This is the beginning of the sleeve. Next week, we have more here. That's right. My son is getting a chain, and I'm getting a link of it. Oh, that's nice, I think. You mean a tattoo, and you're going to have a link of the same chain. But yeah, I'm just saying, who cares? I used to think it mattered, like the impression you gave in our society, but since they're all a bunch of fucking creeps, who cares? Like, what are you going to do? Turn me away? Okay. No, I never had a facelift. What the hell's wrong with you? Hi, Bobby. Have you had a facelift? Do I look like I had a fucking facelift? Just so you know, if you have a facelift, your hair does not grow like right here. That's why some people lose their hair here, because they actually have to take it and go behind here, but you can see scars. No, people who know me know I haven't had a facelift, but thanks for implying that my face can't look the way. I don't think it looks that great anyway, but what I'm saying is you can see the age, you can see it. So no, I haven't. And I was born looking exactly like this. But I got accused of all kinds of plastic surgery because every nut job in Hollywood goes and fixes themselves because they're sold out demons. And the demons kind of got ugly looks, or they're societally whatever. And then they go do shit. And then I get blamed for doing the same shit they did, but I look like my mother. So there. Oh, thanks, Bobby. No, of course it's natural. Your back is covered in tattoos. I'm doing that, but I can't really put faces back here because, like, what if you're having sex with somebody and you got a guy's face on your back? What about that? So the guy's having sex with another guy's face looking at you going that way. That would, no, Bobby, no, I know Bobby hasn't. I haven't had a facelift either. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't get one. I'm just saying I'm 55. Why am I going to get a fucking facelift? I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I got so many other things. And everyone's like, you got a nose job, you got a facelift. I'm like, no, the fuck I didn't. I look the same. It's the pictures. I look exactly the same, but just older. That's all. When you're born looking a certain way, if you don't change your face, I don't do my face because that's how I look. So I don't want to Kenny Rogers my face because it happened to him. Remember Kenny Rogers' face? Do you remember? Aw, thank you for that, you guys. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it though. I wouldn't say it, but yeah, not right now. Yep, this is my mom's nose. It is what it is. I look like my mom. I showed you guys the picture. And I look like my sister, my mom, but we got different fathers. Kenny looked feminine too. Well, I got a picture. I showed you guys a long time ago. God knows where that picture is. Of Kenny Rogers in our bar shooting pool with the guy, oh my God, from Little House on the Prairie, not Michael Landon, one of the other guys that also died of cancer from the Vegas, whatever they did. So I've got their picture and they're playing pool in our bar. Literally, yeah, there. I look like my mother. That's, people are like, you've done something. I'm like, you fucking wish I've done something. You're just stupid. But that's the problem with our society is they look at pictures on, Kenny Rogers did not look like a woman when I saw him. He was a heavier set, like a cuddly guy, heavier set guy, but he was definitely a guy. Like he was definitely a guy. Yeah, they're weird. They always accuse you of stuff and it's like, dude, I didn't do anything. So I don't use creams on my face. I don't do that. I've used Estelle's creams. And I use coconut oil. Keith used to do that too. We wash in coconut oil. We brush our teeth in coconut oil. That's what we do. Yeah, I love to run, but you know what running does? It sags your skin too, because boom, 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 and your boobs. And then you get a weird white patch here because like the sun hits, it's so weird. And then you get freckles all down here. Yeah, so when you run, you actually like that. But anyway, Kenny Rogers, when he took the picture and he was at our bar, and you know, yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, Merle Olsen. Yeah, that's him. I have a picture of the two of them playing pool at our bar. We got rid of our bar in 2007. I say our bar, it was John's bar, John's family, not mine. I married into it, but I use coconut. Yeah, exactly. Coconut oil is the best. What kind of, you know what? I get fractionated coconut oil because it doesn't, my skin is genetic. Like this is just genetic. Just it's literally genetic. Norwegian, British, Irish, whatever other angry cultures are in there. But fractionated coconut oil, because it does not get, it does not harden in the cold or, you know, whatever. Dollar Tree has coconut oil for $1. There you go. Bobby and I be going to the Dollar Tree. Yeah, coconut oil is really good for KP. I put it in. Oh my God. I used it in all my lotions. Was Kenny picture? Oh yeah, way before his surgery. I'll try to find it. I put it away. No, it was way before his surgery. He didn't have those eyes. He had nice big eyes, but he was he probably carried like 30, 40 pounds overweight, according to him. But he was just like a beefy kind of guy looking, whatever, you know? So it's a shame he did that to his face. That's a shame, actually. That's a problem. But, you know, people going to do whatever the hell they do. I'm looking for this, not that picture. Look, my eyes are down. Yeah, well, he looks strange at the end, like, what's his name? Wayne Newton, you know? Yeah, I've always taken care of my body. Tried to. I'm not saying always. Maybe, you know, when I was younger, like up to 20. No. After that, yeah, definitely. I'm looking, look at my eyes just went blurry. Yeah, Mickey Rourke, but Mickey Rourke broke his face, did he not? Fighting? Was he not a professional fighter? I think Mickey Rourke broke his face, but he's a Virgo, so you know how them Virgos are, right? You know how them Virgos are. Yeah, boxing. There you go. Yeah, so when you break your face, I guess they try. Brian May said for me to call him Dr. Brian. Okay, Val Kilmer, Mickey Rourke. Yeah, Val Kilmer has, doesn't he have throat cancer? I think he has throat cancer, right? If I'm correct. I think he has throat cancer, so that's a problem. That is a problem. When you have throat cancer, I don't think you can look good. So he has to cover his throat. Poor man. I mean, you know, if that's him, if if that's him, but he's had cancer. So you can't really, I mean, when somebody has cancer, yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do with the cancer thing, but okay, I can't find that freaking picture. I go looking through my stuff. I can't find, I get myself a headache. Yeah, when I walk, I feel just happy. So, yeah. Chemo is poison. Val talks with his voice box. It must have been devastating. That's something. I know Rose McGowan. I just watched a thing with Rose McGowan in, oh my God, what was she saying? Oh shit. She was talking about Weinstein and somebody else. Oh, and here, this came from the UK. Look at how beautiful. This matches my nails, doesn't it? Isn't it beautiful? I put it out here so I wouldn't forget it because I have a habit. And this is from Julie T. Colorist Julie on Instagram. So this is from her. Isn't it beautiful? And somebody sent me a coffee card. So I'd like to thank you. You like older men. I'm not into men. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Julie. I can't even reply. Look at it. It's really pretty. Look, it matches my nails exactly. Exactly. Yeah, people are fucking weird. You know what? People are weird. It's so weird. Anyway, Rose, did she call out Hillary today? I don't know what to say about Hillary, but you know, what can one say about Hillary? I don't know what to say. Yeah, stomach cancer is a problem. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look at the thing. Do a video on UFOs and alien. Who knows the truth is? Oh, well, here's the truth. I know you can't take money with you. I know money is evil. It's enough. No Oprah Winfrey. No. Yes, for calling out Oprah. Oprah. Okay, first of all, fucking Oprah is a full out, sold out demon, Luciferian witch. That's right, Oprah. And for years we listened to her. For years we listened to her as if she was relevant. She's not relevant because she's not authentic. Yeah, she's a child trafficker. That's what she is. And Hillary as well. But Oprah, look, this is what happens when I get out of bed and come on here. Oprah, she's Luciferian. She's up there with Geffen, Julia Roberts, the drunk one. What's her name? Oh my God, she's so cute, but she's a drinker. What is that one? The newscaster. Not Jane Pauley, the other one. The pretty blonde. She's beautiful. Anyway, her. And thanks, Bob. I saw Bobby. I went to pick up my perfumer's alcohol today. Not to be not to drink it, but like to make, yeah, Julia Roberts too. Diane Sawyer, thank you. Diane Sawyer's lovely. I mean, she's a mastery, a beautiful woman. However, you know, hot toddies all day long. Exactly. I think she's really cute. But yeah, Rose dropped a bomb about Bill Clinton. What else can really be said about Bill Clinton? What can be said about Bill Clinton? Yeah, no, you look so cute, Bobby. I was talking to Bobby she's like FaceTime. So for 5 minutes, I sat outside the warehouse. I was in Orange County. Anyway, I sat outside the warehouse and I'm like, okay, I got to go. I got to get on this freeway before I get stuck. Yeah, Julia Roberts is a bit of a, they're sellouts. You go all the way back, go all the way back, go all the way back. So I call it, I'm just looking for one thing here. I get so many texts. When I go looking for a text, I can't find the text because I'm insane. Okay, Meghan Markle. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, people hate Meghan Markle, but do you think she really married into that family without that family knowing who she was? Because I don't think that. I really don't think that. I think that family knew who she was, and she married into that family. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. So Bill and inside his ball, Bill Clinton. I mean, he's aged better than Hillary, but yeah, Bill. I don't know what to say about him. Like, it's just like you just want to punch him in the face. Like, I'm sorry, that's my answer to everybody. You annoy me. I wish I could punch you in the face, but I'm an adult now and I can't. So when I was 20, I'd have knocked you off a bar stool and knocked the shit out of you, but I can't. So like I've grown up, I've matured. Cheers. Um, um, yeah, I don't know what about Bill, but yeah, all singers. I don't think they all have to do it, but you know, it's so funny. So I was watching Mad Men. You know, I'm obsessed with Mad Men. And there's a long story behind the ending of that show, but I'm not going to get into it. Claudette knows it. Claudette knows. Claudette did the set design. Anyway, not the problem, because when they were ending the show, I got some calls from the writers at that time about how I'd end the show. Me being naive, told them how I'd end the show. Not the point, but I'm just saying that's what they do in Hollywood. They can't come up with their own shit. So they go to other people's shit and they steal it, and then they, you know, that's the shit they do. Just saying, not saying that happened, just saying that's something. But anyway, I'm watching Mad Men, right? Looking kind of punchy in Italian with a young I know. Well, they had him looking like that because he was alcoholic and, you know, like all of that kind of a thing, right? But as I'm watching it, first of all, they introduce they lack creative energy. They wouldn't know how to be creative if it hit them on the head. Whoop, like this. But what I didn't like about it is, first of all, they have to do, Wayne Newton. Yeah, don't touch your face. I mean, Wayne Newton, I don't even know what Wayne Newton looked like before. Let's look up what Wayne Newton looked like. But anyway, Mad Men, they had the guy and he got shot in the eye. So he's walking around with his eye covered. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, stop doing the obvious in our faces all the time. Every single thing you look at, you go through the whole series, and towards the end of it, when they get bored, they have to insert some kind of secret messages into their TV shows like we're fucking morons. And people go, no, that's just the character, he got shot in the eye. I go, why can't he get fucking shot in the face as opposed to the eye, right? No, can't be that. Got to be some other bullshit going on. Bullshit, you know? Never, I really liked Mad Men. Totally loved Mad Men. Thank you for that, Sylvia. Loved Mad Men. But let's look up Wayne Newton. My point is, they inject it. They talk about drinking the blood on Schitt's Creek. No, Weeds. Season 7, episode something. Or season 4, episode 7. Shit. One of the neighbors comes in and she's drinking a cocktail and she's like, oh, we need some kid's blood, and she drinks. You don't think they just put that in there for no reason, do you? Why would you even say that? Why is that even a thing? This is how dumb we are, that's a thing that you would write into a thing. From the one I know. And then did you guys, somebody sent me a picture of Wolfie. I'm sorry. Van Halen. Wolfie. I just like saying that. Come on, Wolfie. Come on, boy, jump. Okay, anyway, that's mean. Shut up. And he's there mocking. Let's see what Wayne Newton looked like. Yeah, Wayne Newton can't even open his eyes. Like, that's disturbing. Like, why did they do that? Who did that? You know what I think they do? Okay, Wayne Newton looked fine. Okay, this, with all the money, this is a facelift here. You see how his hair, like, what is that? How do you, what, I mean, they could be clones though, right? I'm Googling. I want to know what he looked like before. Okay, before he went Michael Jackson-ish. But you know what? I actually feel, it's a beautiful bracelet. And thank you so much, Julie, for that. I actually feel that they do that because they're cloning the bodies, or they're doing something. So what a way to put in a different consciousness, a soul consciousness into a different body, then ruin its looks and say, you know, that's what? Yeah. Good, Anthony. Let me into Canada. I can't get back in. My cousins couldn't come to Keithy's funeral because they'd have to quarantine for 14 days and therefore miss the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. And then they'd have to quarantine coming back in. Okay, let's look at Wayne Newton before plastic surgery. Okay, whoever did this to him, he must just wake up and want to stab himself. I bet you all mirrors are removed in his house. Okay, Wayne Newton young. Let's look at him young. Okay, like he's kind of doofusy looking, but he's not bad looking. I mean, he's not, like, I don't know why he had to change his face. What's wrong with this face? This is a good face. What's wrong with that face? I mean, the hairdo is the 50s. I like the hairdo though. You know, I love my hair. I like putting it up with, do you remember Brill cream? I don't really remember Brill cream, but my dad used Brill cream. A little goes a long way, or whatever they say. Remember? It was the gel back in the 50s, and it has that smell. But I'm saying, look at his face. Like, there was nothing wrong with his face, you know? I mean, he should have kept his own face. Like, I don't think he had to go to the extreme with the eye thing. He was kind of cute, but I can't find any of them, like, in his... He doesn't even look the same color. Now, that's weird. Yeah, he's got a chubby boy face here, and he's a little bit chubby. So... Okay, here. Yeah, but who is this? Who is this? Who is this? I don't know who that is. A little dab will do you. Thank you. My dad used to use Brill cream, and I used to put it in my hair like that. And I was watching Mad Men, and I was loving so much the you know, the, what do you call it? The brush that they put they shave their face with that, you know? Whatever. Shaving their beards, but the little jar of soap, do you remember that? So cute. Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, oh, that brings back memories. I'm that old. I know, Jason called you fucking mother. Okay. Yeah, Old Spice. Yeah, Old Spice. Mug brush. Thank you. I love that. Yeah, there's something about being, there was like his little girl was in the bathroom watching. I used to sit and do that, watch my dad shave. Mm-hmm. Wait, so they threw rocks at Castro Jr. today. Oh, I got you, Castro Jr. I'm like, wait, what? You're talking about in Canada. You remember, yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, I remembered that. Like, it just brings back memories of them. And it's so interesting. It's like so interesting. Okay, well, I still can't get past this. I'm sorry. I'm having anxiety looking at that. You have to really know what your doctor's going to do to your face. Like, I think maybe they went to the wrong doctor. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. All I can tell you about, oh, here's Lucy. Here's Lucy with him. Okay, Lucy looks like Lucy, but what is this? He kind of looks a bit like a chubby Ronald Reagan there-ish. Okay, here's one before. Okay, he didn't look bad there. But you know what? You get into entertainment and they call you ugly. Oh, you don't look like, you wish, you idiot, get out. Like, they're just vicious. They fuck with you to control you. So it's demonic in its presentation. Okay, about that holiday coming up. V passport, September. Yeah, you know what? You guys need to actually say no V passport, no vagina passport. I'm sorry, I don't have to show you my vagina before I go into a thing. That's what it's going to be called, the vagina passport. You people need to stop it. Canada needs to get up in arms. Australia's out of their mind. And people, I still get people saying, yeah, he was 16. Okay. I'm an actress. I do Kathy Bates roles. That's awesome. Like you hobble people? I don't know about that hobbling shit. I'm like, no. Remember that? What's his name? James Caan. And like she kidnaps him. She's like a crazy, ugly, fat stalker, right? And then they're like, she's so brave. She went naked in a scene and she's not a good figure. Okay. That's not brave. That's, I don't give a fuck. All right. So it's that. Misery. I know that was kind of a brutal movie, right? He wanted to look like Elvis. Well, that didn't work for him because Elvis was Elvis. Just saying. Anyway, I actually feel they transport consciousness. Like when I look back, I love Michael Jackson. I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson. That's a terrible thing to say. But my whole life, music repertoire in my life is by Jackson 5s or Michael Jackson songs. Like that's, you know, I love Michael Jackson. However, when I'm looking at him, Elvis was gorgeous. When I'm looking at Michael Jackson and I'm looking at him right now, let's see, just lost my job. Good for you. Good for you. Find another job. Find a job online. Find a job online. Get in their face. I have to mention this. I'm not going to mention which one of my friends. Y'all are going to think I'm lying when I say I have a friend. One of my close friends texted me. So she's actually somebody I eat dinner with. I'm not going to out her here. But her friend, whom I don't know, but she does know, and this friend never lies to me, her 20-year-old son took the VA XXX and actually stopped breathing and died. That just happened. So she texted when that happened. That just happened. Okay. So the kid just died. He was 20. He took it. I don't know why they didn't have, what do you call it? Adrenaline shot. I don't understand that. But he took it and he died. So she texted me that. My friend's son, who was 20, just died, an EpiPen. He just died. So she said that. She sent it to me. Now, yes, I know what y'all are thinking. Sure, you have a friend. Sure. But that's what she said. And this particular friend doesn't lie. So, and she's somebody I know in person. I'm not making that up. I didn't hear it from somebody else. I heard it from her. She texted me this afternoon. We're on a group text. She texted the group. So I'm not the only person. Now, I think they're hiding that quite a bit of what happens, but he's 20. He shouldn't be dying and he doesn't need to take it. He's 20. He's 20. You're perfectly, beautifully fine. They keep trying to correct God's work. My point is, what do you mean? So what's your point? Are you stupid? Do you not know what my point is? Don't talk to me that way. What's your point? What the fuck do you think my point is? What would my point be, Einstein? What would my fucking point be? What would my point be, you fucking jackass? God, what is wrong with people? I really can't stand people asking me stupid questions. If you were in front of me, I'd punch you in the face. Here's the problem. The problem, dumbass, is that when somebody injects something into their body, whether it be Botox, whether it be, I beat the shit out. I'm serious. Like, ask my kids when I was little. John used to have to pull me out of pull me out of the way of people. He used to grab me by the ponytail and pull me back because I'd go swinging. He'd say, you're going to get arrested. And I'd be like, let's do it. So I'm not afraid of that. But like, if you open your mouth, I don't know what to do with it because her son was 20. But I mentally can't handle what you're trying to do when you ask a question like that. Act as if what's your point? The point is when you snort cocaine and it's laced with fentanyl, what's your point? Same point. Don't ingest shit that you don't know what it is and what it could have in it and how it could affect you. So that's the point. The point. People can be allergic from bee stings, let alone that. That's my point. Seriously. I don't know how old Wayne Newton is. I'm hoping he's close to death with that face. Oh, God, that's terrible. That is not true. I don't hope he's close to death, but I think he's in his 80s. He might be around the same age as Elvis. I don't know. Let's look up Wayne Newton. I can't look at his face. That's so bad because he did it to himself. That's upsetting. Anyway, it is also upsetting that a young man is 20 and they're not reporting it. They're going, oh, people are going to have reactions. Here's the thing. Yes, people are going to have reactions. Yeah, I'm a Leo. I'll fucking knock the shit out of you. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Like if I was a man, I'd be dead, I'm sure. Because men would have punched me out. So thank God that men are gentlemen out there. Because when I go after them, I get right in their face, like an inch in their face. And they're like, oh my God, here she is. I'm talking strange men. So I've never been punched out in public by a stranger. Family members, different thing. But, okay, a miscarriage. All right, listen, if you're pregnant, do you remember? I mean, I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm just being fucking honest, all right? This is who I am. Like, I'm that person. So if I wasn't, I don't know. Keithy's that way. Jason's that way. That's the way we are. No, I don't like trolls on here. Yeah, I don't think I'm crazy. I just don't want to put up with your shit. I don't want to be polite. Women should not be polite. And people should not say stupid stuff without getting a response back. You should get a response back, right? You should get a fucking response back when you ask a stupid question. Okay, let's see how old Wayne Newton is. And then I'm going to tell you about little Wolfie Van Halen. Wolfie, come here. Come on. Come on. Here's a treat. All right. Sorry. It just reminds me of somebody's... Never mind. All right. I know Wolfgang Van Halen. I get where they're naming him. Okay, he's 79 years old. Yes, 79 years old. Oh my God, that's why I don't like Wayne Newton. Oh, never mind. He's born on somebody else's birthday, I know. My boy's daddy's birthday, the same day as Wayne Newton. So you know he's aggro in the house, right? Alec Baldwin, Wayne Newton, Doris Day. Don't know how she ended up with that birthday, but they're all aggro. I bet you Doris Day knocked the shit out of people in her house. April 3rd. uh-uh. Um, no, it's April 3rd, Johnny's birthday. They're aggro. Jason's in Aries rising. Aggro. Okay? Aggro. I'm a wannabe Aries. So Canadians, that's why I hated Canada. Do you know, it's changed a lot. I noticed it in Mad Men. Why do I get offended? I'm not offended. I'm not offended. I'm just not putting up with your bullshit. You don't pay my check. You can't stop me from speaking. I will go out in a street corner and speak. I am not offended. I am just not going to read bullshit on here. Take your bullshit off my channel and go talk to someone else. How about that? How about you do that? Get off my channel and stop heckling, you troll ass bitch. Okay, so anyway, when you look at Mad Men, you look at, what's her name? What's that name? Oh God. The one that did the Handmaid's Tale. I can't think of her name. Elizabeth, whatever. Anyway, when you look at her character, she told someone to F off in a board meeting, probably in the 60s or 70s. And they're like, you can't do that. You can't do that. And she's like, they've heard it before. Elizabeth Moss, thank you. Is that her name? Yeah, her. She's actually a really good actress. She's very good. Her character, Peggy, yes, thank you, Peggy. I've totally let it go out of my head. But she's a very good character, okay? Because she shows that. When I grew up in Canada, because it's under the British rule, it was you have to be polite. Like I said, my mother sent me to a school for manners, you know, lost on me. I'm like, I know how to eat properly, though. Like, should the queen invite me for lunch, I can set a table and I can eat properly. Do I want to eat properly? No, I do not. I do not want to be put in that position to have to dress up to eat properly. So I'm good not dressing up and I'm good just eating normally. However, Canada is very much, it's submissive. So they taught their people to be very submissive. And may I please be excused? Yeah, you know what? My dad would make me sit there because he'd be drunk. And he'd be like, are you going to change your clothes before you go out? And I'd be like, no, I'm not. And then he'd go, you can't go out till you did. So I'd have to sit there and I'd go, may I please be excused? And they'd be like, no, fuck. How do I get out of here? Needless to say, I ran away at 14. That's what I did. So I left. But nonetheless, they're very polite. And if you say something that's like fuck or curse word, people, the only problem, always say sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for breathing. I'm sorry for, I know it's British. It's cheers. That's it. It's so may I please be excused? No, you little motherfucker. You can't be excused. Meanwhile, drunk parents at the table torturing you, okay? Yeah, torturing your ass, and you're trying to be polite. See, there's a lot of runaways on this. Sorry for asking you. What are you asking me? Don't ask me anything. I don't want to. Get off my channel. Go away. People are they're like, sorry. Hey, don't ask me if you don't want an answer because I'm just going to be like, whatever. Anyway, when you're looking at it, Canada's very subservient because they teach you that authority, the queen, okay? So basically you're under the British rule. So they teach you that authority, respect your elders. That's not the right thing to teach you because a lot of times your elders are molesting you in your house, your grandparents, your father, whatever, you know, they're doing shit to you, but you can't tell anyone like the priests or like your family and they just let your ass get kicked, right? So that stuff happens. Canada and Australia, also under British rule, have this issue. Thank you for the super chat. So the issue of that now is compliance towards the government. But when you look at it and people listen to what they say, go watch the movie The Striped Pajamas. Go watch it. Go watch during World War II. Yeah, you left home at 14 too, New York. You were as dumb as I was in the snow, right? Like, let me run away in the snow. Yeah, it was a rough path, but you know what? I forgot. I think truthfully being married took the strength out of me. So I forgot how oh, you left home at 12. Aw, Zoe, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's too young, honey. I know why. I mean, I understand why, I believe. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Thank you. Awesome film. Awesome film. I'll explain that in a minute. But the problem is, in those countries, they're taught to do as they're told. You're brainwashed. You're indoctrinated. So go look at boy in the striped pajamas, because it shows you how that person ruling that country in World War II. Oh, thank you, Sarah and Lewis from Temecula. Thank you. It shows you the propaganda being piped in through the television network. Okay, only 6 families own the TV networks. There's only controlled opposition and agreeance and not, right? So I had forgotten. I was a strong bitch at 14 to run away, and I never needed anybody, which they say is a reaction to trauma, but you know what? I'm really glad because I've got that back. Yeah, I'm not proper in any way. I was not proper in my family. I'm still not proper in my family. They don't talk to me, whatever. I can't be proper. I'm never going to be proper the way you want. I know how to be proper. I'm just going to be the way you are is the way I'm going to respond. So we're going to be reciprocal. And if you're a jackass, you're getting jackass right back. No, my parents died a long time ago. Well, my mom, what was it, 2-3 years ago? I finally found out. After Keith died, my cousin told me my mom died. She didn't tell me when my mom died because, that would be too much to tell me. Because they wouldn't want to tell me that because, I'm one of the other kids in the family. There's only 2 of us. So I guess if I'm not there, then, whatever. You know how that goes. It doesn't matter. But anyway, it's very interesting. It's very interesting how the strength of a child to save themselves. I am Uranus rising. Yes, I am. Yeah, well, they did tell me what to do. I got my ass beat until I didn't want to take that anymore. It was too much for me. They did. I was a good kid. I wasn't a bad kid. I didn't do anything bad. I just wasn't going to do things the way that they wanted to. So, they were like, I was abused by 5 family members. There you go. That's disgusting. Do you see what I'm saying? And those are the ones we're supposed to be polite to. Oh, look, we have somebody else. That's nice. Get off my channel, troll. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm not. Why are we the black sheep? Very interesting. Because I was the powerful sheep in the family. I left that family dynamic and I took it upon myself to break that cycle. And I've done it twice in my life. I did it and I broke it. So we are not actually black sheep. We are the ones that are strong. We're strong ass warriors to get out of a family situation that is that egregious, that a child has to leave home, as somebody said on here, who's 12 or 14, right? So if you have to leave your house, kicked out of your house at 15, who does this? No, we're strong. We're really strong people. I was never a sheep. I didn't drink. I didn't do drugs. I did for a bit in my late teens, but I didn't do, my family drank all day long, and they were very, whatever, educated people, business people. So I came from an executive household, but the level of abuse and dysfunction, I can't tolerate it. When you have your own kids, you will see what you will put up with until they're grown. And then that's why a lot of marriages end when the kids are grown up, because you're not going to put up with bullshit anymore, right? Yeah, you're not going to put up with that. So I don't know what anybody's, I don't know. My birth mom died a long time ago. She was only 59. My other mother was 94 because I parented myself. No one took care of me. See, that's the problem when you're that young, you're 20 or 21 and you get into a marriage with an older man. Young women, listen to this. Not blaming the older man. I made a choice. Oh my God, your dad just died at 56. I'm so sorry, honey. Yeah, I'm so sorry for that. But when you marry an older man and they call you have daddy issues, no, the issues are your daddy was fucked up. I don't have daddy issues. My daddy was fucked up or I wouldn't have made that choice, okay? So I'm not even blaming anybody for that choice. What I'm saying to you is the choice is the parents are fucked up. And when you do that and you marry someone older and they talk to you about what it's going to be like to marry an older man. I had this conversation with John last night. He's like, we discussed this, whatever we discussed, private things. And I'm like, you can't really hold that on a 21-year-old at the time. I was fucking 21. Of course, his answer to that is, you are more worldly than me. That's a man's way of calling you a whore without calling you a whore. Because he's like, he was 42 and I was 21. So he liked to say I was more worldly than him. Okay, you had grown children my age. No, love is not the answer. Love is not the answer in an abused situation. It's really not. If you're going to get your ass kicked or someone's an addict, then you can love them no matter what, but it's no good because you're playing a game of immaturity and it's a problem. So yeah, no, I don't think John's trying to get me back. I don't think he ever wanted me to begin with. I think I was problematic for him. I mean, we have kids together, so we're respectful from that perspective, but it wasn't a good match. But still, I was 21, so I'm really going to say this. I don't care if I was a stripper. I don't care if I was promiscuous. I don't care if I was a whore. I wasn't. I don't care if I was any of those things. I'm still only 21. So when an older man gives you that line of shit, you believe it, but it's a line of shit, okay? I own it. Yeah, my family, John's family, they like to throw it in my face. So I learned pretty, I think it was his daughter at Christmas. She said something like, Sloan used to be a stripper at one of the Christmas dinners. So then I owned it. You're right. Because you're not going to control me by making me feel guilty about my past. And people have to remember that. Don't feel shame about your past. I have no shame. I have no shame. I have no shame about it. So when you try to pull that shit to degrade me, it's not going to work because I'm just going to own it. And I'm never going to shut up about it. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to have Tourette's about that. So I know, jealous much, right? But in a certain thing, those issues were between her father, who failed her by marrying somebody younger than her. That's a problem. Honestly, that's a problem. But I'm going to own all my mistakes. Either way, I had two beautiful children, and then their family curse took my little boy out. Anyway, oh God, did I just say that out loud? Yes, the sins of the father. I feel that way. I feel there's a curse on their side of the family, and I unfortunately feel like I'm married into it. That's kind of abdicating responsibility, but that is how I feel, honestly. That's how I feel. Did you propose? No, I didn't propose to him. He proposed to me. Yeah. Oh, hi, Jackie. Oh, God, Jackie, I got to call you back. As you know, maybe you don't know, I literally double booked myself. Oh, yeah, the Wolfie story. Somebody sent this to me. The Wolfie Van Halen. Okay, so now I forget who sent it to me, and I've got to find the thing. All right, hold on. Let me look for it because it had its point. Hold on one second. But what I'm saying to all you young women out there, when you leave a home and you don't clear the childhood trauma, sexual trauma, verbal trauma, addiction trauma, okay, when you don't clear that, you will marry into a control issue where you're still fighting that person. And so there's an issue with that. Okay, hold on here. Where did this go? I'm looking for this little... So you have to be very careful with the age difference. And yes, forgiveness. I don't believe in forgiveness. That's between them and their God, not me. It's not up for me to forgive, if only for myself. I don't hold a grudge, but I'm still going to speak facts. People throw that at you, forgiveness. I don't have to forgive anybody. No one asked me for forgiveness, but even if I do forgive them, which is fine, and I don't think about it again, here's the thing. I can still speak about my truth, and you can still speak about your truth. Just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean you can not speak about what happened. That's ridiculous. So now you're telling me to shut my mouth under the guise of forgiveness? No, I'm not gonna. I'm still gonna say what happened. It doesn't mean I hold a grudge. It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. It just means I'm saying what happened. Like if you grew up in the Holocaust and you said they imprisoned me and they, made me live there and they burnt my relatives, you can still forgive your aggressors. Of course you can. Those that trespass against you, of course. That is to free yourself. That is to free yourself. However, true forgiveness comes from the person asking you to forgive them, which you might never get. That's why people tell you to forgive them, right? That's the point. Okay, so hold on here. Let me find this. I'm finding this on Wolfie. Just hold on. And I need glasses because I literally can't see. Let me see if she put it here. Nope. Where is this? See, I've got to keep these. Damn it. I don't know where it is. It might be on a different phone. Hold on here. Anyway, it was Wolfie Van Halen, and he was doing the eye covering on the money dollar bill, like the whole Illuminati thing, going, how dumb are you people? It's right there in your face. That's what they do when they mock you, okay? Just think of it. Francie, isn't illegal to marry your mom. Oh, God, I don't even know. Hidden in plain sight. But here's the thing. If you've ever been married to a cheater, okay, like, I'm not talking about John. I'm talking about my first husband. But if you've ever been married to a cheater, they will mock you and make up stupid excuses to make you feel stupid, like you're dumb. You all know that if you've had a man that's cheated, and most people have had somebody, right? So yeah, they'll be like, oh my God, like I was getting my hair cut. I wasn't cheating. They'll do that. And it's like, shut the fuck up. I know you were cheating. I don't have to have a picture. But yeah, I'm sorry. Whoever you are out there saying that, you're getting on my nerves. Nobody said I'm not forgiving anybody again. I will speak about what I want to speak about. I didn't say I'm going to go blow their fucking house up. I said, this is what happened. This was the conversation. No one's saying I didn't forgive anybody. So you're making assumptions, and that's annoying to me too. So I'm calling you on that. Stop making assumptions from your own mindset, because you didn't ask me if I forgave anybody or didn't. But I'm still going to speak about what they did, because that's what I'm going to do. Stop doing that. Stop assuming. Ask me and I'll tell you, but don't assume. Anyway, anyhow, all of that aside, it's so annoying. They just want attention or something. You go forgive your family members and you do whatever you want. Anyhow, long story short, if you've been with a man that's a cheating husband, or a woman who's a cheating husband, or whatever it is, a cheating wife, whatever, or a business partner that rips you off, whatever it is, right? They will sit there and make you feel stupid. Well, why would I do that? I was just in the laundry room. I didn't answer the phone because I was in the laundry room. I wasn't doing anything. I was doing the laundry. And so they make you feel like you're an idiot. And then you feel bad, right? And then you feel bad, right? And then you're like, wait, they're probably in the laundry room doing their laundry. No. No. When he's doing that, why would he do that? Okay. They guess they're right. But I'm saying about Eddie Van Halen's son, I think it was on let's look it up. Instagram or Twitter. I don't do Twitter, but they mock and they lie. That's what they do. Now what about Little Nas X? Okay. Little Nas X. What about that? What's that? Now they're mocking women. So now he's pregnant because of his pregnant, whatever, shitty ass music. Why is he pregnant, right? Yeah, I'm not going to wear my glasses. I wear them driving. But no, they do that. Everybody does this. Little Nas. Why is he doing that? Why is he got a pregnant belly on his album cover? And people go, oh, that's ingenious. It's not ingenious. It's insulting to women. You little fuck, can't have a child. Stop acting like you can. Stop acting like you can, okay? Just stop, right? All right, let's look at Van Halen's. He's got 336,000 people. I want to see. I guess it was on Twitter he did that. I'm not seeing it here. So I don't even know if that's true or someone photoshopped it, but it was him in the picture. So, yeah, I don't know if he did or not. Kind of looks like a combination of both his parents. It's so interesting. That's how the gene pool works, right? Yeah, he looks like his dad there. He does look like his dad. That's so great. I mean, the gene pool. His dad was handsome. All right. Anyway, I don't think it's on that. It might be on Twitter. So, yeah, I don't know about that. It might be on Twitter. So look that up. Yeah, Little Nas, like, first of all, number one, even though you're ingenious marketing company, he may identify as a woman, but he definitely can't get pregnant. I'm really sorry. You cannot get pregnant without a womb. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I know. They just joke. Coconut oil after I bleach my hair is fabulous. Yeah. I remember Eddie from back in the strip clubs back in Toronto. I remember Eddie personally from back when he was drinking rum and coke and lime back then. Just when he first married Valerie Bertinelli back then. I remember it from that time frame. He doesn't have ovaries and a uterus. No kidding. But see, he's sold out. He's sold out. 27. I identify as I don't know what. Anyway, sold out. They're Little Nas. It's a problem. It's a problem, right? So I don't know what to say, but I feel, he has. Little Nas has rum and coke and lime. I remember him from those days. I'm sure he was sober, but how old was I? 17. So however much older he is, this is what I remember. I remember him from back then. He used to date a friend of mine way back, whatever. I don't think it was dating. Yeah. and cheated. Yeah, I didn't cheat with him. Um, I just drank with him, but I didn't cheat with him. That wasn't my thing. My friend, I had a stripper friend named Sherry. That was her thing, not my thing. Because first of all, if I have to get up there and dance for your ass or whatever, I'm not going to have sex with you too. That's too much work. So I'm kind of lazy like that. North Node and Taurus, not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. So there you go. Not doing it. Yeah, I don't know. Little Nas in those shoes with the blood in them, and little Nas, and first of all, when he showed up with Billy Ray mullet head, and his, I really think Miley's a boy. I really think Miley's a boy. Her voice, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But anyway, when I remember when me and Maya were coming home from Palm Springs, and she's like, listen to this Billy Ray and Little Nas. I'm like, that's crap. And she's like, oh my God, I love the song. I'm like, that's crap, right? So yeah, Billy Ray mullet head. So I said, I said that's just crap. But yeah, Little Nas, I mean, he's boring. That's boring what he's doing. But what they're doing is when they gear down, they gear your energy down, they can hold you more onto the physical realm. So the physical realm being money and cars and sex with multiple women. And she was like, I met, that's cute when she was 2. But still, these are traumatized people. Like Miley, I don't know what's going on. I love Miley. Miley was just a kid. Oh my God, of course you have sympathy for her. Here's my problem, okay? Here's my problem with, this is where I get stuck and I don't know, okay? I meditate on it and I don't know. But if you're born into an Illuminati family or a higher class family or the royal family or Versace or wherever you're born into, when you're born into it, the soul comes back. Now, are these souls captured from their prior life behavior? Like Little Nas. When Little Nas tries to leave his physical, he's not even in his physical. So when his physical tries to get out of bondage on the astral, and they are on bondage on the astral, okay? When they try to get out of their physical, then are they literally caught and trapped and brought back and then used as a serpent tool to whatever, right? I haven't watched it. I don't watch them. But are they used? The Hiltons? Yeah. I don't think they're advanced souls. I think quite the opposite. If you sell out and move away from God, then what? Because they're sellouts, okay? Quite frankly, their belief systems and everything they propagate on society that goes against the family, goes against everything. Like, I understand every TV show, they have to do gay. They have to do gay. Everybody's gay. What about the family unit? It's fine if you're born gay, but these many people are not born the way that there's 500 of them everywhere. And I don't think discrimination against anyone is good, including unvaccinated. Stop discriminating, okay? If it's good for you, it's good for me. That's a personal choice, and I identify as being whatever. But my point is, okay, my point is when they sell out. So let's look at who do we know is a real sellout here? Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, so when, I know, what the fuck is non-binary? Binary. I don't know. I've got a uterus. Madonna, look at her eyes. I just tell people, look at the eyes of the person. So when you're looking at it, let's just look at it this way. So there's Madonna with her daughter and her stolen children, adopted. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. My body, my choice. Okay. So you're allowed to have an abortion. So if you can't have an abortion, then you shouldn't be able to adopt a kid either, because that's baby brokering. Because people like Madonna go into third world countries and buy those babies. That's not okay. What, for $1,000 you get somebody's kid? Fuck you. Put the kid back. You are not giving them a better life. You are using them for a reason. Angelina Jolie, the same thing. So I don't even know. And then there's Charlize Theron. She adopts them and then puts them in tutus. Can you stop? Can you not? Magic Johnson, can you just stop? Warren Beatty, all the way down. They got to have a transgender kid. Like, why don't, I'm not saying you don't, but why is it every single one of them? Okay. Why is it every single one of them has to have a transgendered kid? Why? Why? That's what I'm saying. They program them young. But let's look at it in a different way. Let's look at some of these souls. Look, I can't stand this. I fell asleep and it's driving me crazy. It's itchy and everything. But look at some of these souls. So they come into these lifetimes, and they come into them, right? So Miley lives as Miley, whatever that means. She's Miley. I actually really like Miley. She's a Sag. I like little Sag Miley, but she's got a lot of Taurus in her. Anyway, you come back in. So are you, Brittany, you are abused like shit as a child. You know how they do that? They're abused. I mean, you're just abused. Horrific sexual abuse. The portal being captured is hidden in the delta of the yeah, it is. Oh, Spielberg's disgusting. Fuck that guy. I can't. Like, seriously? Soul scalp. But that's what I'm wondering. They harness them back, but do they harness them back because they sold out in prior lifetimes, or are they captured like slaves, right? So are they captured like slaves? I just unfortunately watched this. It's so not trendy to be sold out. I know I'm finding arguments within my family. It took me years to realize that people in life purport to believe in God, and they go to the Catholic Church and they do stuff, and they're so full of shit. They don't believe in it, and they won't hear spiritual conversation on any level whatsoever. So I don't know how that works. I haven't gotten a clear answer on that, and who knows if my answers are correct. Because remember, we are all channeling from our level of knowledge, okay? So we're all channeling from, yeah, I'm sure she was, but then her soul is trapped. Will Smith is a gay man who's married to a gay woman who had children and did something with his son, whatever, and slept with the head of Fox. Coming from a former gay lover of his that was a client of mine that showed me some weekend vacation pictures that I never wanted to see, ever. Yeah. I also saw those with Kobe Bryant. I had clients that had blackmailing pictures of Kobe Bryant. Lived right down the street. Okay, let's see. The people who capture souls are, yeah. But there is a capturing of souls, okay? There is a capturing of souls. So I just don't know if the soul knows it, or they're so abused they split from it. And I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is it seems like in our society we push a lot of things. Like there's I just watched, for some reason, for 20 minutes a thing on the Olsen twins and how much plastic surgery they have. It's this chick's channel. I couldn't stop laughing because she would show like picture 1 next to picture 2, and I'm like, who are these two? So I am not sure if the soul is rearranged through cosmetic surgery, such as somebody like Michael Jackson, okay? Somebody like Michael Jackson who's had, I mean, I understand he wanted to get his nose done. He was trying to get away from his black background, or his ethnic nose, which is a shame, actually. There's something, a chiseled face is something. I understand it. It's too bad that he had that perception of himself. But at the end, that wasn't him. I don't know what that was, but that was not him. So it's it's a transference of consciousness. I looked at Keanu Reeves the other day. I don't recognize Keanu Reeves. I don't recognize him now. I don't, like, not that I know him personally, I don't, but I don't recognize the eyes. So I don't know what's going on. No, it goes farther than being shamed, because they put these people out. Look at Michael Jackson. Watch his videos. White glove on his hand. Years before the glove thing. Mickey Mouse, white glove. Keithy used to say to me when he was 10, and I used to swat him on the butt on the way by. Keithy had such a cute little butt. Yes, I did. I swatted my boy on the way by. I just would like to rub their face and sniff them. And that's just what I like to do. Not in the way Biden does it. But I just love my little Keith. So, of course, when he hit a little bit older than 10, I stopped, But one day he was coming through the house. They were usually skateboarding through the house, and I swatted him like this. And he turns around and he goes, "You stop that right now, or I'm gonna call the police and say you did a Michael Jackson on me." I'm like, as a 10-year-old, Keithy knew that. He was 9 or 10 or whatever that was. So it's interesting that they know it, but is that them doing it? Like, maybe this is why I know Keithy said that. I know. Then he ran away laughing on the skateboard. Chips on my floor on the tile all the time. But not like Biden. I know. No, it wasn't a Biden thing. I just really love my babies. And I used to go in their room at night, put my hand above them to see if they were breathing, you know, do that kind of thing. But I'd spy on them all the time. Keith would open his eye like this. He's like, you can get out. Even when he was a teenager. And then he started locking his doors so I couldn't see if he was home. Then I'd have to text him. Then he'd block me. But and after 3 days, he didn't come home one time. I'm like, you need to let me know you come home. I don't know where you are. And when I can't feel you in the house, it bothers me. It bothers me. I want to know where my boy is. That's what I want to know. But I wonder with Michael Jackson, because he was wearing a mask long before, so he was ushering it in with this huge amount of fame. But was that actually his consciousness? Because when you die, the soul leaves through your body. So the soul consciousness leaves. So they can't contain a soul that connects with God. They're trying to connect it. But where is Michael Jackson? Let's say his father sold him out, which that man, you know, whatever, Joe Jackson was disgusting. Anyway, let's see where Michael Jackson's consciousness went and whose consciousness was in Michael Jackson's mask-wearing body. Keep in mind, he's out there with a mask on way, way before, 25 years ago, and a glove like Michael Jackson. I know he was sold out. He was definitely sold out. Those kids are not biologically his. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Stop lying to me. He's a black man. I don't care how much he bleaches skin. He's still a black man. So he was put out there for that. And it's so interesting that, no, I don't think he faked his death, because I don't think that Michael Jackson's consciousness was in his physical body. That's what I'm saying to you. The consciousness of the person. The thing that makes you you, okay? The thing that makes you you. The thing that makes you you and the thing that makes me is our consciousness. The soul is a consciousness. So if the soul is a consciousness and you leave in a physical way, right? Where is his soul and what kind of consciousness is in there? Remember, in Japan, they have synthetic sex dolls that these idiot men fuck. They're teaching men in Japan to have sex with a sex doll and to shut the woman up. You know what? I can't even, but whatever. So they have these things happening already. They have you in a virtual world doing that on a computer. They have you watching porn. They have you watching all kinds of things, right? So why do they do that? So because they're trying to transfer your consciousness. This is the thing. How do they get God's consciousness, God's children, not God's consciousness, but the creation into their world? Because understand, they come from a different perspective. Let's look at perspective in a different way. They come from a different perspective. The different perspective is that they vibrate through a different dimension, not of God. They're allowed to live in the universe however they want, right? So if they're coming from a God consciousness that is different than ours, what is running the vehicle? The vehicle being the physical. What is in the physical? So they are transferring this and we aren't picking it up. I mean, Jeff Bezos, Bug-Eyed Bezos is a good example. What's his eye like this? And people are like, he's so brilliant. I'm like, do you know who his mother was? Go research his family background. He comes also from a Rothschild family. That's not by accident he ended up there. You cannot duplicate what he does. You cannot duplicate what he does because he comes from that. Elon Musk as well. It's a setup. Tom Hanks, all of them. It's a setup. We are, of course, our tax funded. He's a fucking bug-eyed Bezos. Bug-eyed. You know, I expect him to jump up and start moving his little cricket feet together like this. Oh, yeah. Anyway, but people think if you work hard, if you do this, if you do that, you can accomplish it. I don't feel you can. I'm not saying you can't do something, but I don't feel you can, okay? I just don't feel you can. I feel you can get only so far. Of course the Hiltons are that. Nobody, they're clowns. Exactly. Bozo, bug-eyed bozo. Yeah, Erica Jane, I don't know much about her, but there's no way that she didn't know her husband was dripping in money because she was with him. So even if you don't know what your husbands are doing, you do know when they make a shit ton of money. She may not have understood what he was transferring into her account because some men do that. I don't know. But she is on the Housewives, so I don't know what to say. She's about money. They're about money. That's what they have us doing. Look what they've had us doing. They got everybody. Okay, so at the turn of the century, yes, I know. The wagon wheels went from the horseback to the covered wagon to the whatever. Thank you, Bobby. Thanks. All of that. Okay, so from all of that, we got cars and airplanes. My grandfather, I was just saying this the other day, was born in the late 1800s, Grampy, and he went from riding horses to school to getting in a car to getting in an airplane to watching a man on the moon. Okay, so that was my grandfather. That was the hugest like technology burst that anybody ever watched, right? That's literally my gramps, who was 97 when I was 12. So I came to his life late because he came to my dad was 50 when they adopted me, or 50 when he had my brother, and 49 when they adopted me. So, and like 48 when he got married. He was holding out for freedom, got caught, trapped, and blew it. No, it was the second marriage. So see, the man needs to be married. My mom was holding out. Anyhow, long story short, that was a huge increase in technology. So just imagine at this point in time, we're so focused on that physical part, the physicality of, Hollywood deal forever. Wait, what? Come back, Bobby, and tell me. So the technology boom was so strong then. But understand, they taught us. What did they teach us? We went from working on farms and doing like Little House on the Prairie group schoolyard things, right? Whatever, a collaboration in the neighborhood, to corporate America, Kellogg's cornflakes, that guy, okay, Kellogg's guy, he thought, how can I make money? TikTok, how do I make money? I sell cornflakes as a health food in 1902, and I do it for 2 cents on a box of cereal. Now I sell it for $8 or whatever, right? And tell everybody it's health food. It's not health food. Nobody needs cereal. Cereal is not something you should be eating. Cereal is not a good thing. Even if it doesn't have sugar, it's not a good thing. It damages you. So we were taught to eat the food for the billionaires to make more money, right? Then we were taught women stayed at home with their children and they cooked and they drank and they ate their bonbons, whatever they did, Anyway, they did that, and then they said, how do we make money off of these pig human beings, these slaves, right? How do we do this, right? How do we do it? We send the women, I know, Rice Krispies. I'm sorry, I love Rice Krispies too. Rice Krispies are a good thing. Such a good thing. Oh my God, the food pyramid, what is that? I never ate that way. I eat spaghetti probably once a year, and I take a bite. I could never eat spaghetti and pasta. I don't eat cereal. I don't eat milk. I don't eat bread. And I haven't eaten oatmeal in like 25 years because it just makes you fat. That's why America's fat. Beans and rice and oatmeal and cereal and milk. Yeah, you're going to be fat as fuck. What are you eating? How does that even help your body? It doesn't take natural things out of the ground, and not plant-based everything. People are like, plant-based this and that. I'm like, why is plant-based a good thing? Why is that a good thing? Plant-based, you need protein. Wait, okay. Hold on. Oh my God, I have to read this. Okay, Texas, Hollywood deal to sell out is a promise to be 21 forever. Eric Bort, I don't know, of the animals, wrote about it. Okay, there, the fountain of youth that they talk about. So oatmeal is no good for the body. Oatmeal is no good. Yeah, I don't just, shut up, I don't run on caffeine. I eat apples. What I ate today, I eat 2 eggs, two apples, some popcorn as a snack, tons of detox tea. That's what I drank all morning. 2 cappuccinos, and now I'm drinking water. So that's what I do. And then I will probably have a little piece of chicken before I go to bed. And that's my diet for the day. No, I eat my eggs in the afternoon. I don't eat breakfast. Oh, I had a protein shake too. I eat a protein shake in the morning. So when I come in from running, because if you do 8 to 10 to 12 miles to 20 miles, you're fucking hungry. So I will eat popcorn, and then I will eat a protein shake, and I will put in cacao and mushrooms and things like that. in my, I like saying cacao, and I will put that in my protein shake, and then I'll probably eat an apple, and I'll probably have a little bowl of popcorn, and then I go to work, and then I work, and then in the afternoon, I'll probably have 2 eggs, and it's just natural popcorn. I got a great popcorner at Target for $19, seriously. Yeah, and then I don't do a smoothie because of the sugar. I eat a protein shake. So I do that. Well, if you want to gain weight, protein shakes are a good way to do it. Add 200 extra calories to your diet. If you want to lose weight, get rid of 200 calories. I don't think white foods are good for the lung, but running is good for your lungs to strengthen. Yeah, I use an air popper. Yeah, I pop my own popcorn. Oh my God, I fucking love it. It goes pop, 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 and I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my God, popcorn. Just my thing. And then at night, I'll eat 2 fried eggs. I might eat a piece of cheese like once a week on that, but then I'll eat chicken or salmon too. So mid-afternoon, I'm eating 2 eggs, and then at dinner, I'm eating chicken or salmon. I do eat chicken, but I still friends with the chicken. Lemon water in the morning, hot lemon water, and I eat that. I drink that. But I drink detox tea during the day as my tea. And I drink Buddha detox tea, and I drink Dr. Scholze. Estelle gave me that guy, and Susie. So I do that. And that's what I do. And sugar is a drug. Yeah. So I just eat very bland. My kids grew up on grilled chicken, grilled fish, roast beef, meatloaf sometimes, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, a little bit of rice, broccoli. I always had to have green on the plate. I mean, and it's natural and organic. Apple cider vinegar is really good too. Kefir puts weight on me. It's good. I don't eat yogurt anymore because it just puts weight on me. So I don't do that. Of course, sugar can cause brown spots. So can the sun. But yeah, I don't do that. But my kids were raised organic. I mean, I made their baby food. I breastfed them. I didn't like give them that, their father gave them ice cream. I turned around, the baby's eating ice cream. I'm like, why is the baby eating ice cream? Why is the baby eating ice cream? And he used to yell at me, you don't let the kids eat what they want. I'm like, oh, fuck no, they're going to go eat it anyway. So that's what I do. I would make organic and everything. So yeah, that was just me. I'm just very particular about that kind of thing. I didn't do pork. I love radishes. Radishes are good. Radishes are a thing. Yeah, I always had vegetables. I always have to have green. So it's very odd to me when I go into a restaurant and they don't put green on the plate. I'm like, what do you want? Everybody fat? Because they want to keep them addicted to their food. That's actually what they want to do. I will eat a salad with my food, and I will order vegetables, even if it costs me $6 extra, because I just don't think it's right to eat it without. I mentally can't handle a plate without green and different colored vegetables. I made sweet potatoes for my boys all the time. I made my own cranberry cranberry whatever for the turkey. I don't eat turkey anymore. Yeah, we ate pizza. I didn't eat a lot of pizza. If I did, I picked the toppings off. So I got a vegetarian pizza, which Caruso's makes really good. And I don't eat the bread. I just pick the top off. That's how I had to eat. Or you're going to be, if you eat that much bread, you're going to clog out your intestines. Sorry, it's true. Oh my God. Oh my God. Your daughter had that after getting the vaccine? Oh my God. Yeah, I can't, I can't come eat with you, Bobby. Bobby, they cook a lot over there. Yeah, sweet potatoes were good. I used to put them in, now that's what it was. I made sweet potatoes. Although I liked mashed potatoes. And Keith liked my best friend's mashed potatoes best, Maria's. He'd go, can you please cook like Maria? And I screwed it up the last Christmas dinner with Keith. I fucked the potatoes up. Really. Okay. Oh, you saw it. Oh my God. No, terrible. Yeah, bread doesn't have any substance in it. Even if you eat good bread, it doesn't have anything of nutritional value in it. It just doesn't have it. Yeah, it just doesn't have it. Like, really look at the food pyramid. It's been bullshit for years. They flipped it again. It's mockery on us to fuck with us. Avocado toast is good though. And garlic bread is good, but they've screwed with us on everything. We don't get food. It doesn't even taste. Yeah, of course, gluten can cause I just don't eat that stuff. I mean, they were putting plastic in, what do you call it? The Subway subs. Yeah, you can make your own bread with nutrients. Yeah, I just don't feel a need to eat bread. Why do I need to eat bread? It's a filler for your body. It's a filler. Eggs are a perfect food. Yeah, I miss Keithy too, unbearably so. Um, yeah, oh my God, just found avocado butter. Delicious, but you got to be careful because it's high in calorie. So, yeah, they put plastic in their bread. Remember? They put plastic. They got busted for that. It might have been like around 2008, 2009. Google that. But they do all kinds of things. But here's the point. I remember when I was pregnant with Jason, they put they sprayed Burbank with something. They told us to take our pets in and pet bowls. And meanwhile, I'm a waddling pregnant person, and they're spraying shit over us, telling us they're doing it. It's landing on everything, and they're sending notices. It's like, what are we supposed to do with that? Leave the windows open and just that die? What? So no, Subway is not real food, right? So, but you have to understand they do a lot of this to take us out to try to control our energy. And they are taking consciousness, fractions of our personality, and putting it into other people and putting it into other vehicles. So just think about the human body as a vehicle, like a car. Who's driving the car? Is the car conscious? You can see the levels of consciousness in people. Sometimes you talk to people and they literally have no consciousness. As I said, when I used to do pitch meetings, I used to go into pitch meetings, and especially with the male executives, I used to think they were just all closeted. I've said this. I did not understand what was going on because they had the nicest exterior and personalities. They were dressed immaculately. They looked really good. They were friendly. But in the blink of an eye, you could see the personality change, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't get into their energy. As an empathic person, I've got to be able to read your energy when I come in to a room. I've got to be able to understand what it is, and I could not understand it. I thought they were just hiding the fact that they were gay. It wasn't that. They were part of the cult. I'll call it the blood cult. That's what they were. Yes, it was part of that. But they have an exterior, but they can only hold on to it for so long before they flip. Much like how they describe narcissistic personalities, and they say that those people flip, but I think it's much more than that. I think they're void of their soul. I think that they copy everything that we do as people, as children of God. Everything that we do, they copy us. So like, if like living on this earth, I can't even be who I want to go and do and be and experience because people think I'm weird because I talk the way I talk, and I'm just basically saying my experience, and it's seen as a negative in this world. Okay. And so is the way that beautiful young girls, okay, beautiful young girls, exquisite looking, are taught that they're not attractive. Okay. And these stupid people that we admire, supposedly false idols, that's actually what false idol worship is. They are the ones that we're taught are beautiful. They're not beautiful. They're fake, whatever that is. Some of them are beautiful, but you know what I'm saying. Their programmed, perfectly programmed person will come out and tell you how it's okay to do all of these things. But then I come out and say, no, I don't think it's okay to have my kids on drugs, to give my kids alcohol, to give my kids their first sexual experience, to let them watch porn, to give them a cell phone at 10, whatever. I don't think I want to do that. What is wrong with that? Do I not get to raise my kids? Nah. Okay, I don't get to raise my kids the way I want to because I got some weirdos on Instagram telling young women that they don't look right. So they're all pumping their lips up in their faces so they're like this and doing shit. And, you know, yeah, we're all unique in our own ways, but there's something about these people. They hide behind our energy. So there's something, go look up Beyonce turns into a demon. Go look up Beyonce turns into a demon. I watched, unfortunately, I was at the laundromat the other day, unfortunately, washing my big load, meaning comforters and all that shit, right? So The View was on, and there was some lady on, I don't know who she was. Whoopi was interviewing her, and I don't know who this was. This would have been on Monday. This would have been on Monday. So whoever was being interviewed, there was a black woman, and she was talking on The View. And she had long hair, and she was a real pretty woman. She might have been an athlete, but I don't know. I can't remember. I wasn't really, I was just like looking at it. It caught me because she's like, I don't think I want to be friends with people who put society at risk by not getting the, prick up their ass. Anyway, she said that, but in the real language. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I don't want to be friends with you because you're so easily brainwashed and you're spewing your personal opinion on a national TV show. Who are you? Who are you? You're entitled to your opinion. And then Whoopi's like, yeah, you just never know what could happen. Is this the same Whoopi Goldberg that was a heroin addict and her daughter was a heroin addict? You just don't know what's going to affect your health? Heroin might affect your health, you stupid bitch. I'm glad you're sober now. But are you the same person that like smoked? Are you the same person that's obese? I mean, you're not healthy. So are you the same person that says that, but you want this? Are you that same person? I'm just curious. I'm just fucking curious for my own information. Oh, she does weed now. You understand when you smoke weed all day long, it's still going into your lungs, right? It's still going into your lungs. So what are you talking about? They're hypocrites. It's disgusting. And then the network, yeah, I know they're trying to dehumanize, and I'm welcoming it. You want to blame me for killing your relatives? I'm there for you. You want to throw your shame at me because I don't do what you want me to do? I'm there for you. You're not going to get me. Get very strong. Get very strong with what you're doing. Get very strong because they're going to do it. So weak people are going to be cajoled into doing it just because they feel like they're alone. But here's the thing. If you're smoking weed every day, you're affecting your lungs. So do you go to the hospital with your lung issues, your cigarette issues, your lung issues, your heroin addiction that your daughter had? Like, I'm sorry. Are you concerned for her health? Did you do something to help her? I'm sure you did, but you're concerned, okay? Like you're concerned. What did you do, Whoopi? What did you do? What did the woman talk? I don't remember the woman's name. I don't know who it was because I just glanced up and I heard the conversation. Why are you on TV putting that out there? Because that's part of the agenda. No one cares what you say. No one cares what I say either, by the way. But when they talk like that, that's a total bully statement. Whoopi, what do you eat every day? I know. What do you eat, Whoopi? Whoopi can express her opinion, but what I would like to say to her is, what do you put in your body that's way more unhealthy, like the fentanyl deaths that are going on right now? Every single person should be very concerned for anybody snorting cocaine in this day and age. It's laced with fentanyl. Where is it coming from? That's right. Some hair-sniffing guy that is running our country right now left the borders open. Our borders to the south are the only ones open with this fentanyl coming through. So I don't know. Should you maybe be speaking out on that? Because that's more of a problem. Like 3 comedians, Whoopi, of which you are at the Laugh Factory, just died, and a 4th one's recovering in the hospital from snorting cocaine laced with fentanyl. Now, here's a question that I don't understand. And John posed this question to me. Why the fuck are they putting fentanyl in cocaine? Like, that's pissing me off. Like, if you're going to do cocaine, you're expecting to get high. So what's the fentanyl? They're trying to kill us. It's coming from China. It's coming through the cartel, through the southern border. Oh, Jennifer Aniston. What's with her? Every time I see her face on that Aveeno commercial, again, my violent childhood side wants to come out and pop her one. Stop with your Aveeno nonsense, okay? You wouldn't have a job unless you did shit. You're not even a spokesperson for anything because you've done nothing. You've done nothing. You need to go away. Your skin doesn't even look good. I mean, you look fine, but, go. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. But what I'm asking is, there's so many things that people ingest, and they're the ones running to get the prick, right? So you've got people that are snorting cocaine, doing fentanyl, working for the networks, drinking, fucking all kinds of people because they're sex addicts. God knows what else they're doing, really. So I'm just curious where you draw the line at your friends and who you let in. Is it your blood cult baby eating friends? Do you stop the line at that, Whoopi? Do you stop that? Do you talk to Oprah and Hanky Panky? Do you talk to them? Do you do that, Whoopi? I mean, is what they do acceptable in your friend circle, or is it just the undocumented arms? Undocumented arms. Get it? Undocumented. I know what Whoopi is. I'm being facetious here. Is it undocumented? My arms are undocumented. I'm sorry, but it's true. And I'm okay with it. And if you want to shame me and blame me, then you're going to have to tell me why something that's 98% curable is a problem, and why I might be spreading it scientifically when I don't have it. When you're the ones that get the documentation in your arm, and you're the ones, hi Ashley, and yes, it can be taken. Your soul is split, James. Our souls are split here and taken. It's exactly right. So the undocumented ones of us are blamed for everything, but it's actually the documented ones. I'm talking about the vaxies. The documented ones, the armed documented ones, they're the ones that still have to wear a mask. They're the ones that still have to get 3, 4, and 5 shots and 2 other pills. So you have a problem with me? I have a problem with you. I have a problem with you. That's what we should be saying. I have a fucking problem with you telling me that you have a problem with me, especially when you're a former heroin addict. Maybe you should deal with your fucking head problems and your daughter. You raised a daughter to be like you. I have a problem with you being on national TV and whoever your guest was. I really do. I really fucking do. Don't tell me what to put in my body, especially when you raised a child that put that shit in her body. What's that about? Not blaming you, just asking. And what do? Smoke weed all day? What do you eat? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. What do you eat? What are you smoking in your lungs? You smoke weed in your lungs are still being weakened. Your obesity, Whoopi, is causing a problem. Maybe you should get off TV. She looks like the Cheshire Cat. I shouldn't be picking on her. Pissed me off so bad. Good for her for speaking her mind, but Jesus, did it piss me off. Because they're trying to make it like, well, you undocumented ones. That's right. I don't want to be medically raped in my arm. Medically raped and medically. I don't want that to happen. So I get to say what goes in. Whoopi, it's your body, your choice. I'm speaking to Whoopi now like a mental patient, okay? Whoopi, it's your body, your choice, right, Whoopi? Okay, so since it's your body, your choice to abort fetuses, which she didn't do. She actually had her daughter, and her daughter had a kid as a teenager, so I'll give her credit for that. But if it's your body, your choice, then why isn't it my body, my choice with any kind of medicine I put in my body? Why isn't that? Unless I'm unconscious on the ground after getting run over by a bus. Why isn't it that? Why? Just asking. What do you mean, what is wrong with it? I don't want it. I don't want it. How about that's what's wrong with it? You go get what you want in your body. I don't eat the way people eat. I don't exercise the way people exercise. I don't put shit in my face the way people put in their face. Why would I put something when I'm not sick? I'm just asking you. Why would I do that? 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 I don't want to. What's wrong with it is your government is locking people up, which is medical tyranny when they sell cigarettes, when they sell fast food, when they sell other things. This is medical tyranny. What do you mean, what's wrong with it? Why? Ooh, 7.9% earthquake in Mexico. That means it's going to come here soon. Can't wait. That'll be a fun ride. My back is killing me. I sit with my legs crossed. You're not supposed to. But here's really what I'm asking you. I choose what I look like. I choose what I look like. I choose if I put nails on or not. Why is it a gay, straight, or lesbian person can choose to look the way they want, go into a business they want, but because I want my body in a certain way based on my philosophical beliefs, I'm going to get discriminated against. I'm going to get yelled at. I'm going to be caused typhoid Mary because I'm actually healthy. Like, let's do a medical test, people who are calling people who are unvaccinated unhealthy. I don't want the government telling me what to do. I don't want them telling me what to do. They're not my parent. I'll make decisions based on myself. When the government told me, okay, literally, eat 5 to 6 helpings of grains, I never did that. Okay, that's why America is obese. The government put out a food chart like you're a fucking moron and you don't know what you should eat. Yeah, I never listened to it. I never thought soda was good, although I like soda, but I never thought it was good. I think organic's better, and I think food is the way it should come out of the ground, like your cows. You don't need to be putting steroids, on everything, right? Sugar-laced breakfast is going to cause diabetes, right? Oh my God, I don't even know what to say about Whoopi. She's just, I just can't. But how dare she make a comment about anything when she's not physically healthy? Unless you're a perfect healthy specimen and you live a perfect moral life and don't ingest anything that would offend others, and here's how I'm going to say it. Because people say those that aren't this can get sick and you can infect other people. Okay. Every single time one of you bitches, not you bitches on my channel, the bitches on TV, the newscasters, get in their car after having 1 or 2 drinks, smoking a crack pipe, smoking weed, they run people off the road like my little Keithy, okay? And they kill them. The death of those kids, adults, your husband, your baby in the car seat. I have a friend that was killed, her husband's first wife and one of his sons was killed by a drunk driver. Meanwhile, he lived with the daughter. How do you think the effect of that goes on for years and years and years? How do you think that goes on? It's completely like a dominoes. Those kids in Burbank, I just heard this from somebody. I don't actually know if it's 100% true, but the 3 kids and then the 4th kid in the hospital, I don't know if that child died or not, 20 something, were killed. That's 4 families because one dad in his Mercedes, along with one of his sons, and his other son in a Kia, decided that they would race with their fucking lights off. This carload of kids were turning left. They crashed right into them going over 100 miles an hour and killed them. The repercussions and the selfishness of that poor decision, because you want to race down Glen Oaks, they killed them, okay? They killed them. They found a kid up in a tree. They fucking killed them for no other reason than this father made a fucking choice. So don't tell me about the medical tyranny as being your only problem. People who parent like that should be fucking shot. Anybody who drinks and gets in a car or takes their fentanyl and gets a car or takes their painkiller and gets in a car, you should call an Uber. You're disgusting because you're causing problems and killing people. That's what you're doing. You're killing people. Not the person who chooses to keep their body healthy. They're not killing anybody. You are killing people by doing that. You and your racing in the middle of the night is killing people. You not paying attention on the cell phone, driving into a lane and cutting off a motorcyclist, causing problems. And it's not just one person, it's very contagious. So stop saying that shit to me. It's very contagious. Your addictions and raising your children under whatever kind of addictions, your cocaine addiction. Oh, Johnny Feelgood snorts some cocaine. Your alcoholism, your bullshit raises children who are not safe in this community, stunted growth, allowing them to be sexually, physically, and emotionally abused, stunts them for life so they can't have productive relationships. They have their own addictions, and it's a thing that keeps on giving, like herpes. So when you tell me something that's 98% curable and I'm the problem because I'm healthy, you can go fuck yourself right up wherever. Anyway, that's what it is. That's no, it is like it keeps giving. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I'm not going to tolerate it. Start speaking back to people. People go, well, alcoholism is not contagious. It most certainly is contagious in the way that you raise your, an ant went down there. These ants are everywhere. In the way that you raise your kids and terrorize them through your alcoholism, through your drug addiction, through your meth addiction, and you raise these kids, then your kids grow up to be sex addicts or addict addicts or beat their wives or can't have a congruent relationship because they can't connect to anybody because you're so fucking tweaker. I mean, give me a break. Yeah, please. Please. Alcohol is like heroin when abused. Oh my God. Alcohol is one of the worst things on planet Earth. You just, so I don't even want to hear it. Let's look at things logically. You want the science on that? How many drunk driving accidents happen? Number 1 cause of illness. I mean, death. Heart attacks. I mean, not heart attacks. Heart disease, diabetes, and addiction. And then go down the line to the other stuff, okay? Yeah, why is alcohol legal since your government cares so much? Oh, that's right. Your government brings the alcohol in. Your government dropped the cocaine off, Bush family. Speaking of that holiday on the 11th of this month, box cutters took down those planes. Box cutters. Wink, wink. Box cutters. Yeah, lacing pot with fentanyl. All of y'all got the fentanyl in there. Where's it coming from? It's coming from China. It's coming from what they should decriminalize. What they should my wife has some melasma. I think you mean melasma. I have it too. That's hormonal. I got it pregnant right here. The pregnancy patches. Anyway, what they should decriminalize is people who want to take care of their bodies. Do you know, for years, I don't drink. I don't drink. Yeah, box cutters and Bush, exactly. I don't drink. Every time I go into a restaurant, they're like, can I get you a cocktail? Stop trying to shove that shit down. There's that ant again. Stop trying to shove that shit down my throat. Do I want to drink? Yeah, I don't drink your alcohol because it's ethanol. Ethanol is poison. It's gasoline. So yeah, I don't fucking drink it. I don't drink your wine bullshit because it's fermented poisonous to keep you numb. I'm sober and observant because I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. So I'm shamed. When I don't eat the way people eat, they're like, why don't you just eat this? Because I don't fucking want to. The same thing with my body. I choose not to. Why do you guys have a hard time accepting that? Why? I choose not to. I say no. Are you telling me I have to say yes to your violation in my arm? Your rape needle? Do I have to say yes to it because you think it's in my best interest? You are not in my best interest. You do not live in my body. You do not have my connection that I have to my God. You do not. And by that I mean God and Jesus. You do not have that. So if you do not have that, you do not speak for me. So don't speak for me. You want to blame me for shit? Bring it on. I grew up in a family where I got blamed for everything. Then I married into a family where I was blamed for everything, including Keithy's death. So you really can't say anything to me that I'm going to back down from. I'm not going to back down. Everybody here has to get strong. You have to keep saying it. You have to keep saying it. I do not need to take a jab to have a valid reason to work. And then you need to let them fire you, and then you need to let them you need to sue them. Secondly, all you people working for people out there, all of you people working for people out there, meaning corporations, that's what they tricked us into. We used to work for ourselves, barter. You cut hair, I do nails, I give you corn, you give me chickens, you give me eggs, you give me flowers, whatever. You do construction, I do laundry for your wife, for your whatever it is, right? So the barter system, they got the women back into the workplace. I got blamed. I got blamed by my family for Keith's death. Of course, I get blamed all the time for it. That's what I'm saying. I come from that background. And I say it out loud, even though they go, no, he didn't. Yes, the fuck you did. I taped it, and yes, you did. The reason I taped it is because people think I'm crazy and I get called crazy. But yes, I get blamed for everything. I also got blamed for Jimmy's death. I don't do drugs. I'm not a cocaine addict. So it had nothing to do with me. Yes, it did. You married his father. He was your age. That's why he killed himself. That's not my problem. That's his father's problem. Sorry. Just, it happened again. It came out of me. Anyway, all of that aside, okay. Yes, Kenna's grandfather died from COVID. We had COVID last year. Keith had COVID. John had COVID. I had COVID. Everybody had COVID. And so what? So what? It was a flu. I got sick. Kenna's grandfather had ongoing health conditions, I guess his family said, his son said, Kenna's dad, and he did pass away, but they didn't take him to the hospital. Apparently the paramedics went and they didn't take him to the hospital. Yeah, Ronald Reagan is nobody's friend. Exactly. Her grandpa, I think he was like 80 something. I want to say 83. Kenna's poor little grandpa. And they did call the ambulance and the paramedic said, you'll just have to wait in line at the hospital. So you should stay home. And then he died. Not funny. But what I'm saying is Kenna's dad considers it biological warfare because this was unleashed on us. I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm just saying if you're healthy, you'll probably be okay. Or you'll die, but we die anyway. If you get in a car drunk driving, you might drive the wrong way on the freeway and kill people. So you don't care about that when you're at your Christmas party drinking and driving. You don't care about when you're drunk and you rape your daughter. You don't care about when you're drunk and you back through the neighbor's fence and kill their dog. You don't care about that. Or you beat your wife. You don't care about that, right? You don't care about that, but you care about what I do with my body? Why? Why would you care about that? Why? Why would you care about that? So, having said that, you have to get really, it is biological warfare from China. I mean, I don't know if Joe Rogan is a little person. I think he's 5'10", and he's fine. But why do you care what I do? You don't care when your husband's out fucking strippers and beating his fucking mistress. You say nothing because he gives you money. That's going to every woman in Hollywood. You say nothing when your husband's gay and he brings it home to you. You get pregnant and you have to go take an AIDS test when you're pushing out a kid. You don't care. There's a nurse refusing right there. You don't care, right? You don't care. So What are you talking about? Just this little vaccine because the news told you to be afraid? Why are you afraid of dying? It's a spiritual thing. So you have a fear of living because you're so afraid of dying. I'm going to continue to live until I die. You know, I'm going to live. So you have a fear of being alive because you're so afraid of dying from COVID. I don't know what's shedding. I don't know if shedding is legit or not legit. But what I do know is people will call you everything. Get ready for them to weaponize their words against you if you choose not to do it. They are trying to make us into transhumans. This is what they're doing. They're trying to capture souls. Not everything is going to happen. Not everybody's going to get it. And if you move above it, you do have to watch your words. You do have to watch your words because they push spells on us on TV all the time. You're going to get sick. You can make your neighbor sick. How about this? I don't care. My neighbor should stay in their house and fucking take care of their own health. Me breathing is not making anybody sick. I'm breathing. That's what I do. That's what I do. I'm breathing. By the way, I was at Costco. Yeah. And they are getting, I know they weaponize everything. They are getting ready because you can only get one thing of toilet paper and you can only get one thing of paper towel. So guess what they're doing? Guess what they're doing? They're getting ready to lock us down again. Right? How are kids supposed to, school teachers ought to quit their jobs and homeschool your kids. You're telling me kindergartners are going to stay with their masks on for 6 hours a day. What is wrong with everybody? No, they're kids. No, I've got enough toilet paper, and I got enough, exactly. I stocked up, but see, that's all contrived. There's no way that they had toilet paper last month and they don't have it now. Where did it all go? In a warehouse? They're going to control us, right? They're going to control us, right? So that's what's going on. They are trying to take our consciousness, and those that are willing to be complacent are never, if you've been with an abusive person, anybody, mother, father, boss, cousin, whoever, your compliance is always only going to get you beaten more. Your compliance is, oh, I'm sure Joe Rogan is getting mocked. I'm sure he's getting mocked. Why wouldn't he get mocked? He's choosing to take a different stand. Go ahead and mock. We've got to get comfortable with getting mocked. Go ahead, mock me. If you can stand up beside me and you can be equal, as in you're as healthy as I am right now, then maybe I'll listen to you, and you're a fucking medical doctor. And if you as a medical doctor, which my doctor said don't fucking take it, okay, literally said that, if you can be that way and tell me the science on something that's 98% curable, the fact is Hillary lost the election. The money that Hillary was going to get doing whatever she was doing got siphoned through Trump. That money got siphoned through Trump, and that's what happened. So now we're all paying for it. Names can hurt a lot, but when they try to shame you and they say you're causing people to be sick, here's what I do. You're right. You're right. I am. That's right. I'm okay with it. Fuck off. Peace out. That's right. Bye-bye. See you. Because if you agree to what they're saying, then what are they going to say? Why would you agree to that? I do. Now what do you have to say? Now bring it on. What are you going to say now? You tried to shame me, and now what? What? And so? Peace out. See ya. Go do it. Do it. That's it. That's it. I was asleep. I woke up to do this. So like I've got half bedhead, and I've been rambling too much. I wake up and I'm like, bleh. I just came on because I haven't been on. But truthfully, what are you going to do? You're going to tell me I'm responsible for other people's death? You really believe it? Okay, fine. Fine. And as I said, and I still think about this because it was so aggravating to me. On the day that Keith died, I literally called someone to tell them, and they literally had a mask argument with me. On the day that my son died, I'm telling them Keith is dead. And she is asking me through another family member why I don't like masks. Are you fucking kidding me? Shut up. Seriously. Seriously, I swear to God on the Bible, seriously. That actually happened. That actually fucking happened. That actually happened. So, here's what I said. I'm never going to agree to covering my breath hole. This is how I breathe. No, literally, that's what she said. I'm telling you my child is dead on the ground, And she is saying, why did you post that on Facebook? Seriously? You know why I posted it on Facebook? Because it's what I think. Why are you asking me why when my kid is dead? Literally within 24 hours of my kid passing away. You hear? Seriously. You know what? Just because you're not her, but just because I know, I was like, fuck, what is wrong with you? What the fucking hell is wrong with you? But it was interesting because, I know, so judgy. I know, but my son's dead. Like, you're really going to judge me? You're really going to judge me on that day? Is that what you're going to say? Because you're lucky. I mean, whatever. That too shall come back on you. That too will come back on you when you think like that. Okay? There's a total problem. I know, I don't owe anyone anything. Exactly. You know what I said? I'm going to keep posting that. I've lost so many people. They're like, how can you do it? I don't care. If you're that stupid and you can't read the statistics from the CDC. And actually, I actually saw a woman with a child, 3 or 4, with a mask on outside hiking up in the heat. I was like, what? What are you talking about? Get the mask off. Anyway, no, it's not that. I just don't want it in my body. I'm not going to drink alcohol. If you force me to drink alcohol, I would sue you. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. Why do I have to do it? I don't have to take chemo medicine if I don't want to and I have cancer. Why do I have to do that? I didn't go to a hospital to give birth to my kids. I don't have to do what you tell me to do because I don't believe the way you do. And that's perfectly fine. Oh my gosh. I hope she clears it, Bobby. She'll clear it. I don't have to do what you want me to do. Why would I have to do that? I don't agree with it. If you told me that I should be eating bacon, I'm not going to eat it. I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. What's the difference? Is it for my own good? Then you better take cigarettes off the market. That's the first thing the government should take off the market. Then they got to take alcohol off the market. If it's for your own good, if the government cares about you, take cigarettes, take weed, and take alcohol. Take it right out of the market. Close down Burger King, Taco Bell, and McDonald's ASAP. Take their FDA funding as being food away. Take soda off the market. Do it now. If you're concerned for my health, but you're not concerned for my health. You are not concerned for me or you. Just saying. Yes, ban whippets. Okay, Coke laced with fentanyl. Yeah, I know, Ashley, you're right there where those... I'm saying on The View, I'm listening to that stupid Whoopi. She's not mentioning that. She's a comedian, and those 3 comedians died. Take whippets. Why do whippets are dumb? They're stupid. They won't say what chemicals are in cigarettes. I know, take it off the market. The government needs to take it off the market. I know, they died last weekend, 4 of them. 3 of them, and 1's in the hospital. The girl's okay, right? So they don't talk about the borders being open and the fentanyl-laced cocaine coming through. So is the government concerned for your health? Because I seem to remember PG&E, and I seem to remember 1950-something PG&E notoriously dumped whatever that shit is in the water from way back then. They caused cancer all the way up to Aaron Brockovich took that thing over. What about that? No, I know it's not about that. That's my point. That's my point. Well, I had COVID and wore a mask, so they don't work. It says on, I'm going to say this again. Of course they don't work. If the Love Canal, New York, upstate New York. Absolutely. Everybody, me and Deanna have a friend that was raised there and her whole family got cancer. All the kids, they got cancer. I mean, come on. They dumped chemicals in there. Look at Michigan dumping the car chemicals in there. The government does not care. This is a control thing. If the government, and the masks don't work, it says so. I went to Costco, I bought the mask, and I opened it, and it says not to be used for medical, whatever, 3 Mile Island, exactly. Not to be used for medical things does not prevent against viruses. Yet, Hinckley, California, exactly, yeah, we do it. Why do we do that? I know they want us dead. That's my point. Look up the Georgia Guidestones. Exactly. I don't know what we're having. I'm actually getting a headache now from screaming at this. I'm like screaming. Masks do nothing. Okay. So, all right, you guys, I think it's a Wuhan lab, obviously, and Fauci has an investment in it. Trump has an investment. Biden has an investment. They all have an investment. And why do we have a president that has a son that smokes crack, has demon teeth, and snorts cocaine off of an Asian young person's ass? Why? Why do we have this? Why am I seeing those things? Why does he sniff? See, he's a sniffer. His son's a snorter, sniffer and snorter. Okay. All right, you guys, I love, he does. His teeth are all like demon teeth. Like, fix your teeth. I'm actually getting a shooting headache. They're probably trying to take me out through here. I'm going to look up about the earthquake. Okay, I promise next time I come back, I'm going to come back normal. But start thinking about how they're transferring our consciousness. Through drugs, through alcohol. Remember, you go out through the body's portal when you're high or stoned. So what happens when you go out through the body's portal? Do you come back in fully, or does something take you right out, right? Okay, peace out. And whoever's getting my packages this week, whichever one is wrapped like a drunk person, I apologize. I was a sleepy person and trying to get to the post office. And number two, because I'm reading heavily in the next 2 weeks because I overbooked myself like a dumbass with no time schedules, I had to reschedule everybody. My apologies. I have an email. It's Sloan at sloanbella.com. Sloan at my website.com. First name at my first and last name.com. That's what it is. So I came on now. It gets too hard to explain, but in your pre-written chart, it's just the pre-written aspects, but it's interesting. I like it too. It's not like doing a chart. I got overbooked on the charts. So I have a backlog of about a month with the charts. Don't yell, don't hate. Okay, you guys. All right. Okay. I love you all. Remember, I do readings on California time, not your time. There's a bunch of people that do that. I love every single person a lot, like a lot. And I will talk to you later. I will come back on. I'm literally like spinning out of my head right now. I'm like, ooh. Okay, bye, you guys. Peace out, everybody. Bye. I'm like, woo, out of body. Okay, bye.